Welcome, dear listener. Today's story is about love, loneliness, and regret. A story that reminds us that success means nothing if we forget those who raised us. Let's begin. Once upon a time, in a quiet village surrounded by green rice fields, there lived an old man named Mr. Rahim. He was kind, gentle, and loved by everyone in the village. For most of his life, he worked as a school teacher. He taught children how to read, write, and dream. His students respected him, and his neighbors often called him Ustadji. But Mr. Rahim's life changed after his wife passed away. Since then, his only source of happiness was his son, Imran. Imran was a bright boy, clever, ambitious, and full of dreams. He often said, "Father, one day I'll become rich and take you to the city. We'll live in a big house with lights everywhere." Whenever Imran talked like that, Mr. Rahim smiled and said softly, "My son, money is not everything. Happiness is when you have people who care about you." But Imran was young. He didn't understand his father's words. When he turned 22, Imran got a job offer in the city. He was so excited that he could hardly sleep. The night before he left, Mr. Rahim cooked his favorite meal, rice and chicken curry. They ate together quietly. After dinner, Imran hugged his father and said, "I'll come back soon, Baba." Mr. Rahim smiled and said, "Go, my son. The world is waiting for you." That night, when Imran left for the bus station, Mr. Rahim stood by the gate until his son disappeared down the road. A tear slipped from his eyes, but he whispered, "May God protect you." The days turned into weeks, and weeks into months. At first, Imran called every Sunday. He told his father about the city lights, his new office, and how busy his life had become. Mr. Rahim always listened with joy. He never asked for anything. He only said, "Take care of yourself, my son." But slowly, the calls stopped coming. Imran got promoted, made new friends, and started to enjoy the city life. Whenever he thought about calling his father, he told himself, "I'll do it tomorrow." But tomorrow never came. Meanwhile, in the small village, Mr. Rahim spent his days waiting. Every morning he cleaned the small garden they had planted together. He watered the plants and talked to them as if they were his son. Sometimes he would say, "Imran, your flowers are blooming beautifully." Every evening, he sat on the old wooden chair near the window. He looked at the dusty road that led to the bus station, hoping to see his son's face again. But the road remained empty. 1 year passed, then 2. The neighbors noticed how lonely he looked. They invited him for tea, but he always refused politely. He used to say, "No, my son might call today." But the phone never rang. Then, one winter, Mr. Rahim's health began to fail. He was getting weaker every day. One evening, while lying on his bed, he took out an old photo album. There was a picture of him holding little Imran in his arms, both smiling under a mango tree. He touched the photo gently and whispered, "My son, even if you forget me, I can never forget you." A tear fell on the picture. That night, he closed his eyes and never woke up again. Far away in the city, Imran was living his dream life. He had a good job, a big apartment, and a new car. But something was missing. Every night, When he came home, he felt a strange emptiness. He saw other people spending time with their parents and wondered how his father was doing. He decided, I'll visit him next month. But before he could, he received a call from a neighbor in the village. Imran, the voice said softly, I'm sorry to tell you this. Your father passed away last night. The words hit him like thunder. He dropped the phone and sat down speechless. Memories of his childhood rushed through his mind. The laughter, the lessons, the love. He realized how much time he had wasted. Without waiting, he packed his bag and took the first bus home. When he arrived at the village, the morning sun was rising. The air smelled of flowers, but the house was silent. He saw his father lying still, covered with a white sheet. Imran's hands trembled as he touched his father's face. Cold, peaceful, gone. He fell to his knees and cried, Father, I'm sorry. I came too late. The neighbors watched in silence as he wept beside his father's bed. After the funeral, Imran sat outside the house, staring at the old wooden chair near the window, the same chair where his father used to sit and wait for him. He could almost hear his father's gentle voice saying, Take care of yourself, my son. That night, Imran opened the drawer and found a small notebook. On the last page was written, My son, I am proud of you. I know you are busy making a life for yourself. Don't feel guilty for my loneliness. I just hope wherever you go, you never forget where you came from. Tears fell on the paper. Imran closed the notebook and whispered, Baba, I will never forget again. From that day on, he decided to change. Every month he visited the village, helped the poor, and took care of the house his father had built. He planted new flowers in the garden, red roses, his father's favorite, and every morning he lit a candle and prayed, May your soul rest in peace, Father. You are always with me.
Moral of the story: never let your success make you forget your parents. They are the reason you can dream today. Love them, talk to them, and visit them before it's too late. Vocabulary practice: loneliness, feeling sad because you are alone. Whisper, to speak softly. Regret, sadness for something you didn't do. Forgive, stop being angry with someone. Peaceful, calm and quiet. Outro for your video. Thank you for listening to Smart Learn Stories. If this story touched your heart, please like, comment, and subscribe for more emotional English learning stories. Remember, English is not just about words, it's about feelings, life, and understanding. See you in the next story.